嗱，網民呢一段片嘅意思咧，其實就係諷刺 CNN、ABC 等嘅美國主流媒體咧報導嘅時候咧，有時就唔係咁準確，好似咧拍戲編劇咁。
嗱，咁中國咧就有人指責啦，西方傳媒報導有錯啊。咁而另一邊廂咧，達賴喇嘛嘅代表啦，咁就喺美國嗰度咧反過嚟批評北京對傳媒嘅報導騷亂真相咧，設下咗好多限制嘅。
拉薩爆發騷亂之後，西藏流亡政府就喺美國朝野不斷爭取支持，指責中國處理騷亂嘅手法。達賴喇嘛嘅特使落地加日就去咗華盛頓出席國會聽證會，話北京要對拉薩嘅騷亂負全責，國際社會要獨立調查真相，還達賴喇嘛一個公道。
I really want some of you to try to make an effort to make earliest visit to Tibet. The situation there is grim. Now, particularly, there are many areas which totally cut off. They do not even have access to the essential needs. Unless there is thorough investigation by international, unbiased organization, this can, plant the seed of discord between the Chinese and Tibetan people. We must not allow that to happen.
佢仲促請美國派遣相等於領事級嘅官員駐北京，專責監察西藏局勢。又重申，達賴係希望西藏真正能夠自治，而唔係獨立。中國政府對達賴嘅指控係唔正確嘅。
The Chinese government is really playing a very dangerous game. In order to cover the wrong policies, they are trying to instigate in the minds of the Chinese people that the Tibetan movement is anti-Chinese movement.
落地加日又話，奧運聖火途經西藏係對西藏人民嘅挑釁同埋侮辱，但係達賴係唔支持杯葛北京奧運嘅。另外，27個美國國會參議員聯署寫信俾國家主席胡錦濤，指中國鎮壓西藏民眾係唔符合世界領袖嘅作風，又話希望北京解除傳媒報導西藏騷亂真相嘅限制，俾國際社會了解實際嘅情況。另外，國際間繼續有反對中國政府西藏政策嘅示威。喺馬尼拉，有民眾包括藏民喺中國大使館外高舉解放西藏嘅標語，指責北京唔容許西方傳媒到拉薩採訪騷亂真相。
西藏流亡政府嘅人呢，不時都向西方呢發出自己嘅宣傳聲音。與此同時呢，中國官方呢都喺海外呢開記者會，要求啲外國傳媒呢公道一啲喎。
係啊，咁佢哋呢主要呢都係指責西方傳媒啦報導拉薩騷亂嘅時候歪曲事實。呢一段片係中國駐紐約副總領事鄺偉林向海外傳媒播出㗎。佢話暴徒喺3月14號拉薩嘅騷亂真正做過啲乜嘢？西方傳媒冇客觀報導。
There have been some misleading reports and comments. There have been some distorted facts and wrong conclusions, wrong judgments.
對於外國傳媒話中國政府用暴力鎮壓騷亂，鄺偉林話武警嘅表現已經好克制。
In dealing with the situation, they exercised the maximum restraint and took actions and measures strictly according to law. None of them carried destructive weapons.
西方社會普遍認為達賴喇嘛提倡以和平爭取自治。咁鄺偉林就話達賴係講一套做一套。
We attach more importance to what he does. He has said a lot of things about giving up the independence of Tibet. What he seeks is a higher degree of autonomy. But I think that what he does is just the opposite.
有記者就質疑，若果要傳媒客觀報導，點解唔俾佢哋直接入西藏採訪
？Because of what's happened, we are now in a special situation. I think that we have to take precautionary measures to ensure the safety of all people, especially foreigners.
佢話局勢穩定之後，會再邀請傳媒入境採訪㗎。
實施人潮管制措施。有旅遊話趁住嚟遊覽，呢3日會喺北京消費最少幾百蚊。無線電視駐北京記者鄭思婷報導。
而喺廣州有務員今年就有新安排，咁究竟係乜嘢？由廣州記者劉俊安報導。
廣州嘅公墓喺清明節特別擴大咗拜祭區，俾市民將先人嘅骨灰由骨灰龕攞出嚟拜祭。墓園今年用咗智能卡系統，並且喺骨灰盒加入咗晶片，出入都要先核對資料。
方便好多。
會點樣方便法啊？
咁一入去一嘟卡拎翻出嚟啦，唔會搞錯咯。
咁當局禁止拜祭嘅人燒紙錢，有人就喺骨灰龕入面撒現金代替。喺墓園拜祭嘅人唔算特別多，出入都唔使排隊同逼人。
我覺得今年冇咁多人，因為啲報紙講話叫啲人提前幾日，即係提前啲嚟，即係啲車啊逼個頭，停車有困難。咁可能啲人就早2日就嚟咗咯。
內地首次將清明節列為公眾假期，一家大細嚟拜山都方便咗。
以前嚟講呢，就要呢個請假，嗰個請假。咁同時學校講呢，就唔能夠好多都唔能夠請假。細路仔又冇咁熱鬧啦，冇咁多人嚟啦。
喺清明節前後，廣州市內會加開巴士線，火車站亦都會加開臨時班次。咁當局就預計喺清明期間會有超過10萬名港澳人士返到廣東省祭祖、佛山、中山同埋汕頭等嘅城市，各個口岸同埋碼頭會作出相應安排，疏導人流。無線電視駐廣州記者劉俊康報道。
支聯會趁清明悼念6四死難者，40幾個支聯會成員同市民喺尖沙咀文化中心對開廣場擺放花圈，悼念89年6四。
年半喺羅馬尼亞出席北約峰會嘅美國國務卿賴斯批評判決。
It is a decision that is deeply disturbing to the United States. It is.
有南韓艦艇闖入領海。
以为主食的亚洲国家受到最大的冲击。
在吉尼亚、墨西哥、摩洛哥3
能被出赛吗？
固定地。700多少钱？利润大概多。
痛哦。求经济和金融形势、基金组织份额和发言权改革，以及基金组织的战略方向等问題。國際貨幣基金組織
能夠打動我哋整個設施同埋個籌備，咁或者我介紹我同事國際委會嘅執委同埋黃先生簡單介紹佢，咁你睇到過程。咁最後咧，我至到香港就可以分辦嗰個馬術當時宣佈嘅，咁或者我交俾黃先生對呢2日嚟睇到香港嘅籌備同埋嗰個安。
With an experimental vaccine for the H5N.
Outstanding mandatory Provident Fund contributions owed to staff. The MPF scheme's authority had set today as the deadline for the troubled newspaper to pay up, threatening to file a winding up petition against the company. Sing Pao came up with the payment of $4.9 million, which arrived late this afternoon at the MPFA office. The $4.2 million of that is for payment of MPF contributions that were in default. The rest is for arrears for the fourth quarter last year. Over 400 present and former staff are owed MPF contributions by the Sing Pao management. The police have arrested 16 people allegedly involved in credit card fraud. In the operation, officers confiscated about $30,000 in cash and a batch of fake ID cards. Authorities say the group was part of a syndicate which applied for credit cards using stolen personal information. The Credit cards were then used to purchase big-ticket items, which were then sold to second-hand shops. Police found 69 credit cards involved in the activities. 15 banks are believed to have lost an estimated $2 million.
Overseas, and a death inquest in Britain has ruled that Princess Diana was unlawfully killed by grossly negligent driving and paparazzi pursuing them. The jury reached the decision after deliberating for 4 days and spending almost 6 months listening to more than 250 witnesses. Diana's 2 sons, Princes William and Harry, agreed with the verdict and thanked the jury. James Lagilia reports.
Princess Diana and her lover, Dodi Al Fayed, were unlawfully killed by the grossly negligent driving of their chauffeur, Henri Paul, and paparazzi photographers pursuing them into a Paris Road tunnel 10 years ago. Britain's former police chief said he hoped this would finally bring closure to the tragedy and lay to rest conspiracy theories swirling around the case.
The verdict has been clear. They have said they are absolutely sure that there is no conspiracy in relation to this matter.
On the evening they died, Diana and Dodi fled from the back entrance of the Ritz Hotel in Paris in a futile effort to avoid swarms of paparazzi photographers. They pursued the couple on high-powered motorbikes into the Alma Tunnel and took pictures of the dying princess in the wrecked Mercedes after it smashed into Pillar 13. Dodi's father, luxury store owner Mohammed Al Fayed, had accused Queen Elizabeth's husband, Prince Philip, Diana's former father-in-law, of ordering British Secret Services to kill her and stop her from marrying a Muslim and having his baby. A spokeswoman read out a statement on behalf of Mohammed Al Fayed after the judgment.
I'm not the only person who says they were murdered. Diana predicted that she would be murdered and how it would happen. So I am disappointed.
Mohammed Al Fayed insists the Queen and her husband should have been called as witnesses. No one should be above the law, he said. I have always believed that Prince Philip and the Queen hold valuable evidence that only they know. While the Queen and Prince Philip were not called, few details of Diana's private life were spared, as friends, family, faith healers, spies, bodyguards, police chiefs, and butlers were called in. The inquest lasted 6 months and stretched around the globe, with witnesses heard by video link from France, the United States, Nigeria, Kenya, and Australia. James Lagilia, TVB News.
A Japanese man has been arrested in Tokyo over the gruesome murder of a Filipino bar hostess. Police allege
立白去即霸全校洗衣粉特約，奧運精英逐個數。係由奧運專供產品立白去即霸全校洗衣粉特約贊助播出。